All right, we are gonna do, good morning. We're gonna do the RHO stereo subwoofer update. And then I'm gonna make another video about my garage update. And if you're interested in the garage update, this is my, I'll just do a quick circle. I've got a 04 Vet with a LS3 stroker, supercharged, runs good. I've got a 81 RX-7 and I do a lot of the work myself. I enjoy it until it gets extremely annoying. But those are the two vehicles I like to work on, and then my RHO there. So we'll get into the stereo bit here. So I know I made a quick video about the subwoofer install. I'm going to cut here to the wiring of it. All right, here we are under the seat of the RHO. Here is a RCA converter, sorry. And I've got it clipped into this far left clip. I'll pull it out if I can. And I've got it tied into green gray and green green. So I've got green gray as a positive and green green as the negative. And then I've got the RCAs doubled up. So left and right channel are pulling from one speaker. And that green gray and green green is just like the low frequency door speaker. So it'll be good for subwoofer output. And that's what I did. Now, there is some small, when you're parked at a stoplight, there is some small like noise cancellation sound. But if your music's up, actually you don't notice, but if the music's down, you can hear it. But that's that. As for the amp, I went with a Kicker KXA, which is also underneath the driver's seat. So there it is, and it's right behind the factory amplifier. And I just have my weather guard or whatever, covering it up. And the reason I went with the KXA is that it has like a speaker level input turn on. So if it notices stereo is going to it, it turns on automatically, which means you don't have to mess with finding an ignition switch wire. It makes the install really easy. And then my sub is a 12-inch L7 kicker, which I mounted upside down. I got 90-degree brackets, and bracket on the back and bracket on the other side, and it's just a 12-inch sealed square L7 kicker. And it sounds pretty good. It's a lot more boom than the factory, and actually just in the last day, I would say, the factory sub has blown. It's rattling a lot. So that's that. So yeah, the factory sub is blown. I'm gonna get it into a dealer and get it looked at. So that's the RHO sub. Hope this quick video will help some of you out if you wanted to do your own RHO subwoofer install. Very simple. It works good. I did buy a noise cancellation bypass kit, and it did not work with the 2025 RHO. It's meant for Ram and whatever the old Rams were, but it does not work with the RHO. So I just improvised. It sounds great on the road. There's no unwanted noise or woofing, I guess you'd call it, but it works just fine the way it is. Have a good rest of the weekend. Thanks for watching.